Alright, so let's get right into it. Hi guys, I'm Riley. This is the Riley Experience. This is the first official episode of the Riley Experience. And it's gonna be pretty good, I hope. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing today. Honestly, I'm probably gonna draw something in Paint, and then I might play some video games, but that's about it. I don't really have anyone on for the first episode. I'm gonna try and get someone on for the second episode if this works out though. That's the play. So, yeah. I don't know. I just kind of want to draw stuff in the pen. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That sounds like a very good idea. The question is, what should I draw though? We're about to find out. I'm just going to start drawing some eyes and see what happens. I love eyes. They're pretty cool. I like to see things. Alright, this is off to a good start. Let's go ahead and just get into it. Alright, this is gonna be the real start. Hi guys, Riley here. Welcome to the first official episode of the Riley Experience. First off, you gotta ignore that thing in the background. That's my computer fan. One of the computer fans. It's acting kind of funny. I don't really know why. I'm not going to try and fix it. I'm just going to buy a new computer. But it's pretty bad. You just got to ignore that though. That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, this is the first official episode of the Riley Experience. And like it says, it's an experience. And I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be interviewing anyone. So I'm probably just going to be drawing on Microsoft Paint and talking for a few hours. An hour. Not a few hours. Probably not even an hour. However long this needs to go is going to be how long it is. So yeah. It's going to be really hard to talk over this computer fan. I got to think about stuff to say with this stuff in the background. So I don't know how well that's going to pan out just yet. What am I drawing? Just kind of started drawing stuff and here we are. It's pretty interesting. Yep. Do you know what's fascinating? I've told this to like 2 other people. I am really interested in bombs all of a sudden. But not like the tiny ones, like the nuclear bombs. That stuff is so crazy. There's like this one called Tsar Bomb. It's just, oh my god, I didn't realize how big it was until I was watching a Vsauce video. And it's basically like Hiroshima, which is the bomb that they dropped on Hiroshima. Or Little Boy, that's not called Hiroshima. It's called Little Boy, that's what I meant. It's like the size of a city, right? And the blast radius can destroy a city. And Tsar Bomba, like on a comparative scale, like if this was Hiroshima, it would really be like, it's like, say this is Hiroshima, right? And Hiroshima's pretty big, it like destroys a city, whatever. But compared to Tsar Bomba, it's like a little pixel, and Tsar Bomba is like this. And it just goes up. It's crazy. That's like a million cities right there. That could literally destroy like a million cities. Or however many cities there are. And they made a new one called I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called Satan, but it's not even a nuke. It's just a missile. And it, instead of taking like 30 minutes for it to fall and giving people time to get away and stuff, it takes like, I don't even know how long, probably like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's crazy to think that any time, randomly, we could have like 30 seconds left before everything's just about to explode and go radioactive. Like, what? It's crazy to me that kind of stuff is possible. And there's like, yeah, I don't even know. That's all I really wanted to say about that. I just thought that stuff is so... Cool is the wrong word. It's so destructive, and that destruction is just crazy to me. Because Tsar Bomb actually stretched all the way past the atmosphere. And it's one of the biggest bombs that's ever been detonated on Earth. I don't know if they've tested the Satan one. I hope they haven't. That would probably knock us off of our route. Would not be the play. At all. I actually tried to film this one time before, and I started drawing this weird moon thing, and it really didn't come out good. I'm not the best at keeping talking going, so this is gonna be interesting trying to keep thinking of stuff to talk about, especially alone. Hopefully the next episode, if there is an extra episode, I'll be able to have people on. That'd be fun. I have a few ideas. I could interview an editor for Fortnite videos, or someone whose router is not working too well. Alright, where am I going with this? I have no idea. He's scared of something. Oh, he's gonna be scared. What is it? What's he scared of? That's the real question. I'm gonna make a square. What? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with this. What could someone be scared of? A bomb. He's scared of a bomb. Alright, so it's gonna be like a two-part panel. It's gonna be this. And then it's gonna have a line down the, cause I don't know what I'm doing. I really have no idea. That looks so bad. I'm just gonna keep it like this. He's scared of a bomb though. That's what's important. I'm just gonna draw a bomb right here. I'm gonna draw the Satan missile. I don't know what it looks like. I'm just gonna draw a nuke. That would work. Wow, this stuff is scary. It's like the guy from Mario. You know what I'm talking about. That's the best kind of guy from Mario. Is the one that, you know what I'm talking about. Because it's actually a really interesting idea. I don't know where I was going to talk about that, so I'm just not going to talk about that. This looks pretty good. This is probably not going to be too much of a complicated drawing. I'll probably save it, but won't do much with it. I'm actually going to start drawing a real thing right after this. Hopefully. I might actually go get Raising Cane's too. Raising Cane's sounds really good right now, and I just got a debit card and a bank account. So I can just order DoorDash to my house whenever I want. I couldn't do that before though. Oh my god, I can at 12 o'clock at night I can just order food and no one can stop me. It's the most freeing feeling in the world. You don't even understand. Unless you have a credit card, which you probably do, because everyone has that. Or a debit card. I just got a good idea. I'm gonna work on this comic I'm working on. It's gonna become super complicated. That could actually be really good if I do it right. Oh, that's horrifying. Alright, perfect. And what should I even do behind them? Should I just keep it like this, or should I do something else? I don't know. I'm gonna put that up a little bit, and then... So there was something connecting that in reality. There it is. So I gotta patch that up. Now if I put something down, yeah, alright. I just had to do that in case I wanted to color all this in, which I'm probably not going to because of all that complicated stuff. But I think I'm going to make a man. A man right here. I don't know what his name is. I don't know why he's here. But he's here. He's angry. He's the one that pressed the button, I think. He's gonna be the one that pressed the nuclear button, just like in that Steven Spielberg movie where like the guy goes rogue and just like nukes the whole world. You know which one I'm talking about. That one's a good one. How am I going to do this is the real question. I'm just gonna move bits and pieces of it at a time up to here. Uh-oh. That came out perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix some of the rough edges up, you know, do all that stuff. And then his finger is like this. That's his hand. That's his arm going over to him. And there's a button. This guy is the button. This guy is the button. And then he's pushing that down. And then you see a little bit of his shoulder right there. This is going excellent. I'm really appreciative of this. I might try Fortnite. What did I just say? I might try to draw Fortnite characters. after this. That could actually come out really good. My bad. That could come out pretty interesting. Yeah. I think that this is about as detailed as it's going to be. There's going to be a pair of eyes right here, and they're like, oh, what? What are you doing? Alright. He's doing that, and then there's going to be like a ton of exclamation marks. And then the bomb is going to be right here. Maybe there's going to be multiple bombs, because this is a really powerful button. This bomb looks kind of funny. It looks kind of like a Christmas stocking is what it looks like. A Christmas stocking. And this one's going to have a really funny face. I'm going to make him... Ow! I sat on my foot for too long and that hurts. Sorry. This is going to have a funny face with the most detailed possible. So I'm going to make an eye right there and an eye right there. And then I'm just going to slowly go in and draw in the pixels right there. He's going to be an old man. This one has been around for a long time, so it's not going to have that powerful of a blast, but it's still going to be pretty powerful. All nukes are pretty powerful. I was watching a video of our bomb to get detonated and the whole sky just turned to red and black. It was crazy. I kind of wish we would stop progressing with science and like the nuclear stuff, because that's going to be the end of us if we keep advancing it. Someone is going to end up pressing a button on accident or on purpose, and that's going to cause a ton of bad stuff to happen. I hate nukes, but they're so interesting. Vsauce is also a really good channel. He like puts stuff into perspective really well. I've been watching him for a long time. I was actually watching him right before I was about to record this, so shout out to Vsauce. Alright, I think, whoa, that looks really cool actually. I'm gonna draw an anti-missile laser after I draw one more nuke falling down. Alright, and now I'm gonna do a laser shooting these guys shooting the bad boys out of the sky. So it's like, not on my watch. I don't know what an anti-nuke missile looks like, but, or an anti, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the lasers look like, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna wing it. So like this is like a rotation spectrum right here, and then there's like a little holster that holds that up right there. What is it? Oh, I got it. It's gonna be like a reverse nuke. It's gonna look like a cannon. It's literally just gonna look like a cannon with a satellite on the end of it that creates a super focused laser. I'm gonna get rid of all the stuff on the inside because that's not how science works. And there's like it can go back and forth on this, and there's gonna be like a rotation thing so it can like spin around in circles if it needs to. My computer is screaming. This is very unfortunate. And then it's gonna have like a little like boop boop right there. And then right there, and then it creates the laser and goes. And there's like battery holes, like you put battery cells, like shield cells inside of this. And then it creates like stronger lasers depending on how many batteries are inside of it. And then there's going to be like a US military thing right over here real quick. So it's like a defense building that like protects this laser. I think I'm getting a little too carried away, but I need to make this laser really detailed. Same with this. I'm going to make it like have eyes and stuff. That looks really cool. And then I'm just going to make all the teeth have like teeth marks on it. Teeth marks. Alright. And there we go. This looks incredible. I'm gonna make some lines like this on here and draw this inverted, just so it looks cool. I probably look really weird in like the webcam in the top corner right now. I'm not even checking that. I should probably look and see how I look, but I don't care. So, shut up. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with the way that came out. This is like a story just happening. And I'm going to fill it in with some random colors like some red, some blue. I'm just doing this randomly, so it like comes out random, because I don't want to... The color isn't the focus of this, it's the story that's happening inside of it. So red, white, and blue is like American colors, and this is like an American feature, so I think that this is going to be quite good. I'm gonna emphasize like some of the body, so I'm gonna make like dark red right here, and I'm just gonna do a standout color like green or something that just says American feature in big bold text in the middle of this. I'm gonna make it 72. Uh-oh, Stinky. Remember when the uh-oh, Stinky memes were funny? That was a good time. A real good time. I keep thinking there's smoke in my room because I got a humidifier, so I keep getting blade notices, and I look over and it's just like... It's kind of scary. I thought something was on fire. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get into this. Is that how you spell American? I really hope. I really hope it is. Because if it isn't, I'm not fixing it, so... Now that I know roughly about how big this has to be, I can just go ahead and... There we go. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and align that in the middle. I don't even know if you can do that in here. So... Should go down a little bit so we can see the eyes. The eyes are the most important part because they're the one we really saw. And I can just go ahead and zoom in and outline all of the text in red. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this idea because it doesn't sound that good now that I say it out loud, but I'm going to see what it looks like. I'm only going to outline the spots that need outlining, you know? This is a bad idea. I don't think I'm going to follow through with it. I am going to keep the text, though. I don't know why that just left me. Should I keep it white is the real question. Or should I make it like a gray color? I'm just going to keep it white. I think this looks good. The exact, because you know how it's... Okay, save as. Gonna go ahead and save this to American Future. I really hope that is spelled right. A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N. Hey Siri! Siri turned off. How do you spell American? How do you spell... Oh my god. Okay, Siri's useless. There's no good point in trying that. What else is there that I need to do? I think, yeah, like I just said, that's it. I'm gonna start working on a new one. I actually kind of like that. You can see the Vsauce in the corner over there. Alright. Let's see, what should I draw? I think I might draw something themed from the story I'm writing. So in the story there's this wizard named Leonard who's evil, but he's not evil and he's really powerful. And there's Judas, who's a bear. So I'm going to draw Judas looking at Leonard out of Pluto. No, I'm not. That's a horrible idea. I'm not going to do that, actually. I'm going to draw Fortnite characters. So let's just go ahead and see a Fortnite character I should draw. Who should I do? Hold on. Hey Siri, look up Fortnite characters. Fortnite phone cases. Alright. Fortnite skins. That is what I was looking for. Skins for Fortnite app. All Fortnite skins by Rarity. Okay, so I think I'm going to download this app that tells me about all the Fortnite skins so I can look at them and then draw them. That would be pretty cool. It'd actually be pretty awesome if you know what because when I don't know why I just keep getting so sidetracked from stuff. This needs to stop. Drop some Fortnite. It tells me the item shop every night too, so that's actually kind of cool. That's a pretty good beneficiary for what I'm looking for, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and download that. And while it's downloading, I'm going to invent a Fortnite skin. You just got to stare at Vsauce for a good minute, but I'm gonna invent a Fortnite skin. So his name is going to be. Okay, so it's Christmas, so it's gonna be festive. Festive Fred. Festive Fred, that's a good name. It's a really bad name. I'm probably going to change it later. I'm just putting that there as a placeholder. So, what's Festive Fred's deal? Festive Fred just went and got a Christmas tree. So his back bling is going to be a Christmas tree that's a tiny one for his little room, because Festive Fred is an elf. Festive Fred is an elf, so I'm just going to go ahead and draw this Christmas tree. And then, it's a really small Christmas tree. Like I said, Festive Freddy's an elf. Freddy Fazbear, that's funny. Alright, so he's going to have the Christmas all over him. And he's going to have a shirt. No, because Festive Fred is not human, he's an elf. But this is a dystopian future version of an elf, so this is not going to be an elf, this is going to be a monster, which is actually pretty interesting. So Festive Fred is going to have very scary, he is very scary. Festive Fred is a horrid creature. So his back is going to be made up of spikies. Actually, he is his back. And he has a single leg. Nope. Alright. And he has a single leg, right? And he... That's pretty awesome. That's actually pretty cool. I like where this is going. So he has a single leg. And that leg is incredibly muscular, like Joe Rogan leg. He has a Joe Rogan leg, so it's just going to be really muscular and bulky, and I've never seen Joe Rogan's leg before. He never stands up on that podcast. You'd think he lived in that chair. Just going to give him some nails. Excellent. Alright. That one didn't go out too good. Alright, so now that he has the leg taken care of, now we gotta get into the character of Festive Fred. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down to size number 1 and just start drawing a face. He's looking down at Christmas Spirit, and Christmas Spirit is his pickaxe. This is getting really out of hand. It's just looking down at Christmas Spirit. There's a little face with a Santa hat. So adorable. That's amazing. Alright, so Christmas Spirit's just down here and is like, hey, what's up? And then Festive Fred is up here. And yes, he's looking down happy. He's happy. He's happy to see Christmas. Because Festive Elf guy loves Christmas. He's also going to be wearing mascara. No, his eyes are just really thick. That works. I'm gonna make him very detailed. Festive Fred is such a awful name. Get out of here. His name is Furby. Furby, that's already a thing. What's something similar to Furby? Burby. Kirby? Kirby's already a thing. I'm really out of ideas right now. I can't think of anything. His name is Cheetah. Alright, I'm gonna bleep out all the times I said Festive Fred because his name is Cheetah. I don't care what I said before. Alright, so Cheeto is just looking down at this little face right here. And he's just like, hey. I don't know. He's not angry at the face. He's not really happy either, but he's not mad at him. He's not, like, wishing ill intent on this face. He's just showing. And this has gone on for almost long enough. I'm going to go see if the app has downloaded on my phone, because I'm going to cut this entire segment out. This is one of the worst things I have ever done, and I hate it. I hate it. I'm sorry. This was supposed to be unedited, but I can't do it. I don't like it. This is the original experience though, so I can't restart. This is just where it's at. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and look on the Fortnite app right now and start drawing a Fortnite skin, which is arguably better than this. So drop in Fortnite. Just gonna go ahead and open that up real quick. Alright, items. So let's just go ahead and check out. Whew, there's a lot in here. I could do fish sticks. I could do iconic. I almost said ironic. That would have been pretty funny if I said ironic. How about I do Renegade Raider? Renegade Raider is the one I'm gonna do. Oh my god, it's giving me a tutorial. Thank you for teaching me how to look at Fortnite skins. Bro, how do you... What? I don't understand how to use this app. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I got a photo of the Renegade Raider right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and start drawing away. This is where it's at. So, Renegade Raider has these sunglasses. They aren't really sunglasses. They're like glasses on the top of your head. So it's gonna be just like this. And then like this, and then they're like goggles. They're not really glasses, so I can just go ahead and make them kind of detailed and add like a little nose strap with some buttons on it and some nails, and then make it go around the back right here with the buttons on it some more, and then just kind of make like an aviator helmet, like an up at the very start of the movie when the kids meet each other. And I'm not gonna rate your stupid app really. Sorry. Alright, so I have the helmet all drawn now, and it's just going to have like the little drawstrings that drop down right here. This looks more like Crazy Frog than Renegade Raider. I don't know how well this is going to come out, but... So we can just go ahead and do some little flaps right there, and then I'm going to make like the little hat that comes down inside, and then the face. So this is where we build the personality. So I have to think, is Renegade Raider in a good mood or a bad mood? I think a good mood. I think Renegade Raider is feeling fancy today. Like, I don't even know, like fancy Squidward. You know, like that look he has on his face? That's not even a real emotion. It's just fancy. That's like the perfect word for it. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and make this character really fancy and proud. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a cheek right here, a cheek right here. I'm going to do some eyes up here. How do you achieve this emotion that isn't an emotion on a face? I really don't even know what I'm drawing, to be honest. But we're going to figure it out because we have to, or else this podcast is a flop. So, and this is not even a podcast. This is just Riley drawing. So for fancy, we're going to have huge lips like this. Like that. I don't know what that noise was that went with it. That looks so bad. Alright. Alright, let's think about this strategically. The face has to be angled for this to achieve what it's trying to achieve. So, I'm just going to go ahead and draw... There we go, perfect. It needs to be a little bit bigger though, so I'm just going to go ahead and go like this. Perfect, alright, and then the nose is going to come up like this. And then go around like that. And then the chin is going to be incredibly defined. So it's just going to go like this. That came out a little bit too far, so I'm just going to go ahead and erase some of that. And then go like this. And then an incredibly defined jawline. Perfect. Perfect. Do you guys watch Dopest Hero? It says I'm not supposed to, but I do. It's funny. So, a friend actually turned me on to Dopest Hero. I never even knew about him before. That was kind of sad. I thought his YouTube channel was going to be gone, but it wasn't. It's still here. Alright. So, I think with a little bit of touching up, this could be a very good defined chin. Right here. And now that we have the face down pretty much, not pretty much, we do have the face down. It's all good and dandy. There we go. Alright, so we have the Renegade Raider. I'm going to go ahead and make the side of this a little bit more angled because it needs to feel really three-dimensional, honestly. It needs to feel like it's actually like it has something with it. And I can go ahead and make this drop down. And then now that we have this, the real question is where do we go next? So when you look at Renegade Raider, I'm just going to go ahead and look up a picture of Renegade Raider. So I have a decent idea of what I'm doing that I can actually see now that I know the skin that I'm doing. So I can just go ahead and move my phone. Renegade Raider has a very elongated neck, I notice. I'm going to make the dimensions of this way larger, I think. So I have more room to draw. So the neck needs to be really defined. That's step number one. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop it down. Drop it down like this. Perfect. And then it has to have a massive apple. And then go like that. And this isn't the actual neck. The actual neck is going to cut off about half of the way. So I can go ahead and go like this. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to cut off this part because it just looks like it goes on for too long with it like that. So I can go ahead and cut this off. I'm getting a ton of followers on this Instagram. You should go check out the Instagram for this if you haven't already. It's the.Riley Experience, all one word. And it's where I'm going to be posting updates about the podcast. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and actually post an announcement saying that I'm filming the first episode. So, I can go ahead and just do that real quick. So, Instagram. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my camera and just post a picture of this and say, filming first episode, exclamation marks, a lot of those. There we go, your story. Awesome. So, hopefully, in a day's time, this will be edited and uploaded, so I can go ahead and start drawing Renegade Raiders, like the things that hold up like the weird aviator shirt. So I'm just going to go ahead and start doing this right here. And then I can go ahead and do this. So, alright, that wasn't that funny. I just need to go ahead and get this over with. So, I'm just going to go ahead and draw these. Alright, perfect. So, now that that's done with, I can go ahead and focus a little bit more on this right here. So this is going to drop down and kind of dip under like that, like because with the this looks so bad. Alright. So I can just go ahead and I'm gonna scooch over a little bit so I can really take into account the shoulder blades. Alright, so now that I got that taken care of, I can just go ahead and make the arm extend like that, and then just it'll keep going down, but that's going to be off screen, you're not actually going to see this. Yeah, so I think that the arm right there looks pretty good. Oh my god. I've already kind of like tuned out my computer, but this is probably going to be awful watching. Because you guys just aren't used to that. It's been like this for so long. We tried to get it fixed, but it's just not going to happen. Well, I tried. Asus takes like 30 minutes to try and even get close to getting on a phone with a real person, and then it just doesn't fix it, so it's going to kind of have to deal with this until it's ready. So, really thin. Renegade Raider is just going to be really thin. That's how it is. And then sorry, I thought I was getting a bloody nose, so I had to check to make sure that I was not. So this is actually leather, I just realized. So I'm just going to make it a little bit like that. And then I'm going to move Renegade Raider over a tiny bit. So I can just have a little bit more room to draw whatever is going to happen with this arm. Because I know that I don't know what it is yet, but I know that something's going to happen with that arm because it just has to. It needs to not be this blind. Well, it's not that. Okay, yeah. So it's going to. How should I even draw this shoulder? I'm just going to draw it down like this. That's not a shoulder. Alright. And then it just goes under. And then, what is Renegade Raider going to be doing with this arm? Can of soup. Renegade Raider is a can of soup. That's pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I need to kind of stretch this out actually, so that I have more room to draw. It's fine. I don't really care that I cut that off. I'm just gonna drop this down here. So Renegade Raider is holding a can of soup. So Renegade Raider is actually a giant in this universe that I'm drawing and portraying Renegade Raider in. Renegade Raider is actually humongous. How am I even gonna do this? I need to make this look somewhat natural because this can't just. Alright, that's good enough. I don't even care. Let's go ahead and just keep it like that. I'll try and fix it a little bit, but it's what it is. It's probably not going to get any better no matter how much time I spend focusing on this one arm. It actually can. That looks awful. Alright. So, that's just going to get rid of that and okay, good enough. I'm just gonna draw incredibly like long and scary nails. Scary, 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 scary. Alright, So that looks pretty good scary wise. And I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the interior of this. And it's going to be holding a can of soup. I thought I just showed someone walking up the stairs, but there's a chance I'm home alone and I'm actually kind of freaking out right now. Instead of a can of soup, it's a can of beans. Because I've been watching this prank channel that's really funny, and everything is just about beans. B-A-N-S, not, okay, yeah, B-E-A-N-S, and then it's just a B. And then there's going to be a little open thingy right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and, that's why this looks so weird, because it is completely disproportionate, and that's why I couldn't figure it out. So, I think that it actually needs to be attached like this. And then that was correct. I don't know why I just tried to delete that. But it's going to have a knuckle right here. So I can just go ahead and do the knuckles and then do the hand right there and then the knuckle right there. And then I can go ahead and add some details and make the wrist elongated. And this is probably going to still look really stupid when I zoom out. But it doesn't look as bad, which is important because I'm probably going to put this on a t-shirt or something like that. I thought those were... Okay. And I'm just going to make the can of beans really, really detailed. That'll look pretty cool. I'm going to make it a little bit more proportionate. So I'm just going to, like, adjust that a little bit right there. You won't notice that too bad unless you watch this video, which is probably why you're looking at this if it's outside of here. I really don't know how I feel about this. I just need to get all the colors now, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this image and paste it and just make it really small up in the corner right there so I can get some of the colors. Oh, I almost forgot. So on Renegade Raider's face, there are these lines, like across the nose and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and make those in a second. Not right away. I'm going to do that once I've shaded and colored and done all that with everything that I need to. Oh, I forgot the gloves. Oh my god. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do it because I kind of got it, but I don't want to. I just want to make it clear that that is not something that I would like to partake in. Alright, so the gloves are about like this, and then I can just make the hands like that. That's not even that bad. And then I'll just delete the black lines right here, and then I can make I'll just make like the little arm cuff or whatever you call that thing that comes out, protrude a little bit. And then I can go ahead and just erase the edges of this stuff. I don't need to erase it fully to do it. So I can just erase the edges and then fill all this in. So what color are they? I'm taking the lightest of every single color that I can find, so I have more room when it comes to shading. And then the gloves are this darker brown, so I'm just gonna, that's not the lightest one. I'll take that right there, and then I'll use that other one for shading. So there's that one, and then you can't see the other hand, so that's alright. And I can make this kind of reflective and try and make it look 3D. And I'm going to take the color from this so I can fill that in. Alright, and then what comes next? Renegade Raider doesn't really have any nails. I don't know why I did this, so I'm just gonna... What color are nails? They're basically skin color, except a little bit darker, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Unless you paint them, which... Alright, that works. There we go. And... that works. Okay, there we go. And the color of the shirt, I almost forgot. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and then I'm going to take a darker color from below it. That's a little too dark. I'll just make it a little bit brighter. There we go. That fits it a little bit better. And then I can take this metallic color. Oh, that's not really that metallic, but I'm going to take that. Put it right there. And once I have all the basic colors down, I have everything I need to do that I'm going to use for shading. So I can take care of the shading pretty easily after this. What color is the little inner cap right there? Yeah, that. Take that. Put it right there. Color the string thing that goes down the top right there. That's also the color like the face lines. So I'll use that in a second. I don't even care if this is the real color for these or not. I'm just going to color them in because I want to get these glasses over with. It's taking way too long. And you'll get the idea, even if it's not it exactly, so it's fine. I know that these are actually metallic around the edges, so I'm going to take that metallic color and put that in so it looks a little bit more realistic. And then I can take this black and put it right there. It's actually more of a gray, so... And then I can shade it darker with that. And I'm going to make the eyes this color too. No, I'm not. What color are the eyes? Oh, brown, alright. So I can just go ahead and take that. And I'll color in the beam cannon a little bit. I want to do something special with that. I don't know what yet. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save this as Renegade Raider. I also did another Fortnite thing. I did Big Chuggus because it sounded like Big Chungus and I thought it was funny, so that was pretty fun. Just gonna go ahead and color this in blue and then take the mid-tone right there and draw like a line around. Color everything else in with that. Except for this, I'm gonna fix this real quick. There we go. And then I'm gonna take this and color everything else in. Oh! My bad. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this, and this, and this. And then take this, and then I'm going to take the final blue from back here. I'm just going to fill everything in. I know there's a lot more stages than this, but I don't care. So I can just go ahead and take the final blue and fill it all in. Alright, so change of plan. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to keep it this blue because that other stuff looks really bad. This fits the character pretty well. So I'm just going to keep it like that. There we go. I think that's about all the base color I need to do. I'm going to fill in the littler parts over here, like the single pixels, so there isn't any inconsistencies. And then I'll do the beam cannon a little bit, like I said. And I need to look up and figure out how to do a beam cannon. How long has this been going? I just realized I haven't been keeping track of time. I'm not going to stop with it because then it becomes not the Riley experience. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh no. Renegade Raider is sick. Alright, there we go. Perfect. now I'm going to shade the cuff around here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do like a thing right there, because the light source is going to be coming from behind, I think. So I need to make all of this stuff, like the front facing stuff, darker than the stuff on the back. So I can do this, fill that in, and then take it down a notch again, and then just go around and do like this really thin line right here. And I'm also going to use this to do any details that I need to take care of right there. So I need to make the details kind of round so it keeps consistency, and then I'll take this and lighten it up a little bit, and then go around and do some details right here, because they aren't really seeable, but they are at the same time, and it makes you think there's detail even though you can't really tell what's going on. So I'm going to save after most major things I do, such as that, so I don't lose any progress in case paint crashes, which it does do sometimes. And I'm going to darken this a little bit and make everything a darker color. So I'm just going to go ahead and should actually probably be from around like right here. So it comes over and then it goes down. And then this is going to be a little bit darker too, so I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and make a lot of shadow details on the face that I need to take care of. So I can just go ahead and make this right here. I don't even know where this is going to start. Yeah, that's going to be about the extent of that right there. And then it's going to lead into like patches around the eyes. And then there we go. So I can just go ahead and fill all this stuff in, and there we go. Alright. There we go, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and this doesn't look that good. I don't know where the light source is actually gonna come from, because I want to make it a little bit more like, I want there to be more interesting stuff, because that just doesn't look that interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and make the light source actually coming from like right here maybe, so it can change as it goes across. That'd be kind of cool. So this arm right here is going to be there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the muscles have a shadow, because you can just see how massive the muscles are. It literally causes a shadow across the arm. Okay. Not okay. I need to fix that little hole right there. There we go. So, that's the first arm. I think that came out alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and make some shadow like right here. That didn't look that good. I'm going to go ahead and make the shadow right here. And it's not going to be that much shadow. It's just going to be a little bit like that. I have no idea how shadow actually works, so this probably doesn't look that good from the outside, but it's whatever. I'm really not doing too well today. I'm focusing way too much time on the shadow. The shadow isn't even that important. It just adds effect to it, but effect can still look good even if it doesn't look realistic, so I'm not going to focus as much as I was before on that. I'm just going to go ahead and just add some random shadows around here, make it look like the chin is popping out a little bit, and then take this and darken that. And then make sure, yeah, that looks alright. So I can just go ahead and draw this right here. I need to focus that right there. So it shows that the chin has dimension. And then I can just go ahead and do this right there. And I can do some on the nose right here. That's like the key thing that I always do is I just draw shadow on the nose so you can see that it has stuff going on. And I'm gonna do like the nose. There it is. I was trying to figure out why it's in that front. I'm just not doing too well today, man. I need to try and figure out why my drawing isn't... Because normally I can do shadows alright. I just didn't think this went through that much. That's what it is. Alright, so I have this right here. And I need to do a shadow under the nose to show that the nose is peeking out so far that it has a shadow under it. Because nose shadows are really important. And drawing stuff is always one of the main priorities. I'll fill that in right there. And then I'm going to do a cheek shadow. That's what this was building up to. That makes more sense now. My brain realized it long before I did. Alright, and then I'm going to make eyeshadow right here. And, yeah. That should be good on about the face shadows, actually. That's all I'm really going to do. Because I don't want to make it so detailed that it's just off-putting. Because I do that sometimes. It doesn't ever look that good, so... There we go. That's all the face shadow right there. It feels a little bit empty right here, so I'm actually going to go ahead and add a little bit of a cheekbone shadow. And then a little bit of a shadow that goes across the top to show that this has three-dimensionality. There we go. Alright. Now I can just take it down back to this arm, which is going to be where most of the shadow is, probably. There we go. Okay, so that's like the arm shadow right there. And now that we have that out of the way, the underarm shadow, my bad. Now that we have that out of the way, I can go ahead and work on this. Good. Alright. It doesn't look the best, but I'm not going to waste the time trying to make all of these shadows look better than this, because it's probably the best it's going to get, if not a little bit better, if I spend too much more time on it. Because if I really wanted to go into it and take all the time to do this, it would probably be a way longer episode, and I just don't want to take that long on this, because the editing is going to be... Oh my god, if I even edit this, I might just post it unedited. The authentic Riley experience. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the shadow right here. Just gonna go ahead and connect it up the middle right there. Make this a little bit more round right here. Alright, and then I'm going to draw some shadow right there, and some shadow right here. Here, fix the hole right there. And exquisite. That is quite good. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of a shadow right here, just so it has, like, wrinkles, I guess. And then I'm going to do the shadow down here, which isn't going to be too complicated. It's just going to be small over here, and then they're progressively going to get larger and larger as it goes from left to right. And right there, I'm gonna also make some undershadow right here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right there. Perfect. Alright. So then I can just go ahead and finally do the shadowed in here, which isn't going to require too much attention to detail. I'll just fill in half of it or so. So I can put that right there and save. I haven't saved in a while, like I said I was going to. I just want to make sure this saves in case something happens to it. And I'm going to go ahead and take this and make it darker over here on this side. And then I'm going to make this shadow like that. Right there, alright. And then I'll make a little bit of shadow right here. I know this isn't realistic or not, it's not accurate, that's what I'm trying to say, but it's gonna be fine, I guess. I'm gonna take this, make it way darker. Make that the yes. And zoom out. Now I can see the whole thing again. I'm going to keep the Renegade Raider right there. That's pretty good. I should have made it a chug jug or a thing. That's what this is. I don't know why I just said that so passionately, but this is no longer going to be a can of beans. It is going to be a slurp juice. Just going to go ahead and put that up there. Alright, so slurp juice. I'm just going to go ahead and draw a slurp juice. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. It's going to take a second though, so I'm going to go ahead and make it like this. Are they called slurp juices? I don't know. They're called minis. That's what I call them. I like Fortnite. Fortnite's a good game. Alright, so I can go ahead and just put the plug in it right here. This looks so bad. There we go. I'm just gonna keep it like this then. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and draw the slurp juice inside of here. That's pretty good. Hey. What? Alright, there we go. So I can just go ahead and save this now that it's fully perfect. This is... I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is pretty good. This is coming out awesome. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and make this a little bit darker. And then I'm going to work on the shading on the glove. I don't want to focus on it too much like I've been saying, but I'm going to make it pretty accurate, I hope. And then... just going to go ahead and... just going to go ahead and do that, I guess. Perfect. Alright. So, I guess now all that's left is to do the slurp juice, which, when I learned, because, okay, I'm sorry that talk. It's probably better that way. So, alright, so... okay, so that's not a slurp juice. Shh! Not the microphone. I don't know why I picked it up and did that. I'm sorry. That's stupid. Alright, so copy, image, file, and... I don't even know. No! Sorry. Nope. taste. There we go. Alright, that works. So it's going to start off blue up here, and then it's going to slowly become more and more not blue. And the middle color right here. Okay, there we go. And I can just go ahead and do some bubbles, which is really just going to be like a white color, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and take that. Alright, if it doesn't want to do it, then I'm just going to go and do it myself. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Extravagant. And I know that in the real game it's a cork in this, so I'm not going to make it that color right there. Yeah, it's a cork, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that and then shade it accurately. And then make it one darker, and then a little bit of stuff right here with the detail. So it moves. There we go. Extravagant. I'm just gonna make it. Oh no, that's not that. That's not where it's at. I'm gonna make it the same color. Yep, that works. Okay. I think. I don't think. I'm pretty sure this is wrapping up. I think this is gonna be the end of the first episode and this amazing drawing. And it's not going to be called a Renegade Raider because I don't want to get in trouble with Fortnite if I post this and claim its line. So it's probably going to be called like Air Fighter or something, but I might put this on a t-shirt if that is a good idea. Okay, yeah, this isn't that much of a problem up here, so I'm just going to really quickly add the finishing touch right there. And zoom out and save it. Uh-oh. What happened? Alright, there we go. So, here we are. This is the end of the first official episode of the Riley Experience. If this does alright, who knows? I might do another one. This is kind of fun to do, actually. So, yeah. I shall see you guys in another video. Goodbye.